guitar pickers, mandolin strummers, banjo pickers. I'm running out of instruments. Today we're going to talk about, well, last week we talked about harmony and major and building chords in minor. God, I hope it wasn't too confusing for everyone. But the more you play around with it, the more sense it will make, and it will kind of get under your skin a little bit. So this week I want to talk about extending the chords. So let's say that we have a C chord, and we've talked about a C triad. There's a C triad, right? So we're going to add the seventh. That's the seventh degree of the scale, right? So here's C, D. Here's our C major scale. Okay, and then we can, here's one, and we'll just continue on up like that. Okay? So so the seventh degree of the C major scale is a B natural. So here it is right here. So we've added a 7. So we have a 1, a 3, a 5, and a 7. Okay? 1, 2, 3. I mean, a 1, 3, 5, 7. Pretty, you know. The next note that we can add is the D. Okay? So all these chords function as a one chord. So this is the one again, and this would be the ninth. So if this was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 1, 9, the 10th, which is the third again, okay, 11th, okay. So we can add, this is the ninth, and we can add an 11th on there. So now we have six notes. Now the problem is, you've heard this more. In jazz, what we do is we'll sharp that 11, which is Lydian, which is, I'm getting ahead of myself here, but on a one chord, the 11th is typically raised a half step, and it's referred to as a Lydian mode. You've heard this, where they go and they add an A on top. So that's what is that? That's a 13. See? So now we have 7 notes that we can add. Okay? All of it is a one chord. So as you can see, simple triad, major seventh, style of music, and then jazz. Still functions as a 1, just like the triad does. Okay? Then on the 5 chord, we add, here's our 5 chord. Here's the B, the D, the F, the A, the C. There's 6 notes there, right? So in this case, here's the F sharp, but we're gonna keep this one natural, okay? And the C sharp is the 11th degree up from the G. So here's the 3rd, here's the 5th up from the G, 7th, which is natural. We'll just go like this. 7. Here's a 9, which is A, and here is the 11th again. And typically we sharpen. We don't have to, but here's a G chord. third, 5, 7, 9, like that. Oh, I'm sorry. If we did that, it would be a 1 chord. My apology. That is totally a natural C. Okay? I don't know what I was thinking. So here it is. See how jazzy that is? And then 2. Ooh, nice. Just like this. Same thing. The function is 5, all the same. And then with our 2 chord, G, C, the most important chord, the 1 chord, 5 chord, second most important chord. And our 2 chord, here's our 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Okay? So D, F, A, C, E, there it is. Okay? So we could either go just a D minor triad, that's G triad, a C triad. Or we can go, let me see, D11, G11, and C plus 11. Okay? And the 3 and the 6 and the 7, the 3 chord is going to be minor, just like it was before. And we'll probably put the, on the 3, here, let's write this. Okay, on the 3, the E minor chord, it's gonna stack up like that pretty much, even though we're in the key of, you know, it's gonna play. I would stick it F, but it's pretty much now, since we've done that, it's pretty much functioning as 2 now in the key of D. Because we have the 1 sharp. D has an F sharp and a C sharp in it. So, oh, saved by the bell. Anyway, so that's how you play around with it. You can do the same thing in your minor, like C minor, 3rd, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. Those juicy, big fat juicy chords. So we could go C minor, 2, minor, flat 5, G, and then we could add. So that's how we do that. What I would suggest that you do is, in the keys that you like to write in the most, the 2 or 3 keys, learn where the 4, the 5, the 1, the 2, 5, 1, and those types of things are, and get comfortable with that. The next session we're going to talk about plural substitutes, how we can substitute, out. Here's 4, 5, 1. E minor instead of C. Basically certain chords. Here's a 1 chord. Here's C major. Here's an E minor chord. 7 chord. See how they share these 3 notes? They're plural substitutes, so it's a way of substituting out chords. I always like to do, like I wrote a song that was going C, okay, 4, 5, 1. And so instead of going 4, 5, 1 both times, I went like this. I went 4, 5, 6. 4, 5, 1. See, basically 4, 5. I could have went 4, 5, 1 both times. Both would have worked with the melody. But kind of getting a little trite. See, so the E minor, the other one you can do instead of going C, one chord, 2, 5. Now let's say I want a more movement there. What's another plural substitute for C major is A minor. They share these notes. You know, they share a lot of the same notes. So I could go A minor. How many times have we heard that, right? Which is down to A minor, which is basically a plural substitute for the one chord. They share all the same notes, except the only difference is the bass, what the root is, what the bass player is playing. But it's all functions the same, it'll all work, it'll support the same melody. So anyway, we'll get more into that next time. I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Check out the new book, Get Over the Hump, A Songwriter's Toolkit. Email me right here, Fred at fredstickleymusic.com. Love hearing from everybody. Any questions, let me know. Any critiques, any corrections, let me know. I love hearing from everybody. Anyway, till next time, thanks for stopping by.